All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harachakodash, that belongs to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. And greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto you hopeful elect out there, Shalom. Your brother Shaquat from the Las Vegas church. And the topic of this lesson, or the title, is I have faith in miracles. I believe in miracles. All right. And that's not necessarily the song from the disco era, okay? Um, basically, you can talk a man out of faith and you can say that these miracles didn't happen. Moses didn't part the Red Sea. The Lord, Yahweh Shai, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, didn't walk on water, so on and so forth, okay? And whatever else, but we are a faith-based Israelite group. Our belief is based upon faith. Okay, and I believe through faith in these miracles. Now, what is faith? And how do you believe something though you haven't seen? This is what the definition of faith is. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Okay, the evidence of things not seen. All right, let me grab that in another. Let me grab that. Okay, this is in the NLT. It says faith, Hebrews 11:1 in NLT. Faith is the confidence that we hope for will actually happen. Okay. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. Now, KJV again. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Let's see if we can get into that word, hope. Okay. Faith, substance of things hoped for, which is G1680. El Pizio. El Pizzo.
Strong's G 1679. El Pizzo.
Okay, El Pizzo. It says to hope in a religious sense, to wait for salvation with joy and full confidence. Okay, hopefully to trust in. Okay, full of hope. All right, let's see, to expect, confide, trust. All right, Greek lexicon, concordance. All right. Where's that other one definition? Hold on.
Here's the definition of hope: a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen.
Expectation, a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. Okay, the evidence that this is going to happen. The evidence of hope, the evidence of expectation. Okay, some of the synonyms. Look, let me hit the used in the sentence. He looked through her belongings in the hope of coming across some information. Wish, desire, aspiration, ambition, expectation. Okay, we break that down of an expectation. Okay, let's see what the word expectation. A strong belief that something will happen or be the case in the future. In a sentence, reality had not lived up to expectations, which you hoped it to be. Okay. A feeling of trust. Okay, we trust the Lord that this will happen. All right. Our private friendship upon hope and affiance. I guess that's how you say that word. How do we say that word? And define that word right quick. Sometimes you got to go into these words. Affiance, excuse me. Be engaged to marry. Oops. So, all right. Our private friendship upon hope and affiance whereof I presume to be your petitioner. Okay, want something to happen or to be the case. He's hoping for an offer of compensation. Expect. Okay, regard something as likely to happen. Okay, and that's our hope. That's our faith. Okay, so you can say now faith is the substance of things expected. Okay, all right, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so we expect and we hope and we have faith that these miracles will happen. We'll need a miracle when these days come. Okay, when these times come in. Hey, brothers can see right now that with the rising gas prices, we're gonna need miracles. With the food shortages, we're gonna need miracles. Okay, but what the scriptures detail that we would have that what we need in that time. That first seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto you. Okay, so we gotta be firm in this, praying, faith, prayer, fasting. Okay, rehearsing the righteous act, keeping the high holy day to the best of our ability. All right. All right. Matter of fact, I'll keep reading. For by it the elders obtained a good report. The people from the past, our forefathers. Verse 3, through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High. We can't see it. We just have evidence of it. Why? Because it's still happening as the prophecy said they would happen. And we can see through evidence of secular history and certain accounts that these things have happened before. It says, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Okay, but by the word that came out the Most High's mouth, the things come out of nowhere. All right. And then we know this chapter begins to go into faithful men, the elders that obtain good report of faith. Verse 6, very important verse. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High, Yahweh, must believe that he is, that he exists. Okay? And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Okay, so if I diligently seek him, if I move in my life with the understanding that the Most High, is omnipotent, he sees everything, and I move with fear, okay, and I'm doing the right things, because it's the right things, okay, and I'm keeping the commandments to the best of my ability. I'm using faith. I'm using wisdom. Okay, I'm trying to grow in connection of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, Bashim Harakak through the Holy Spirit. Okay, hey, I believe I'll make it. I believe I'll get the reward. Okay, from there, let's go to, I got some good, matter of fact, let me go to Sirach chapter 2. We'll start up at, yeah, yes, perfect. I'll start at 6. It says, believe in him, and he is Sirach chapter 2, verse 6. Believe in him, he will help thee. Okay? Order thy way aright and trust in him. Okay, these are words. Trust, hope, believe. Okay, that came up in the definitions and synonyms of faith. Ye that fear the Lord, fear, something that popped up in the conversation. Okay. Wait for his mercy and go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Okay, what's the reward, man? That he's going to provide these miracles that we can obtain salvation, man. The way that we would even obtain salvation is a miracle. Okay, being fed is a miracle. Okay, when there's no food around, wandering upon uh, 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 um, a storehouse, or as people will call it, a prepper's, food stash. Okay, a bunker with food in it or whatever. That's that's a faithful thing, man. That's a reward. Okay, so ye that fear the Lord hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy, and that's what we hope for, man. We do this in the hopes that, and an expectation that we'll receive good and have everlasting joy and mercy. Okay, so look at the generations of old. In that chapter in Hebrews outlined the generations of old that had a good report. Okay, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Okay, the Lord Yahweh is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction. Okay, and that's what we're hoping for. That's what we have expectation for. And that will take a miracle to get that. Okay, the way that this is set up, the way the Heavenly Father has this set up, man, the only out carnally is through this devil, but the only out spiritually is through him, through his son. Okay, that's the only way. From there, let's go to, matter of fact, I'm going to stop off real quick at the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, that great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. Okay? And what does that mean? That's the Archangel Michael. He's going to stand up for us, and that will be a miracle. Things we have never seen. Matter of fact, let me look the word up, miracle, real quick.
Here's the definition of miracle: a surprising and welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency.
There you go. What's that divine agency? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Harachach Wadash. Okay? The miracle of rising from the grave. And that's another miracle that'll be happening. Supernatural phenomenon. Okay? A highly improbable or extraordinary event, development, or accomplishment that brings very welcome consequences. It was a miracle that more people hadn't been killed or injured. An amazing product or achievement or an outstanding example of something. A machine that was a miracle of design. Okay? Mirrors, wonderful, to wonder, object of wonder, miraculum, miracle, to wonder, wonderful, object of wonder. Okay? And miracles are on the earth, man. Miracles happen, and miracles will begin to happen even more upon the earth. Okay? Particularly for the elect. All right, it says back in Daniel 12, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. We're going to need a miracle to get through that. That's why Michael the Archangel will be coming, okay, to provide protection to the children of Israel, particularly to the elect. Okay, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay, and that's huge, man. The time of our deliverance will be a great time of trouble. We're going to need an angel to provide miracles for us. Okay, that was just a quick stop off. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely want to read that. Second Esdras chapter 9, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Okay. shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Okay? We're going to need miracles to get through this, man. This is the people that are chosen to that are sanctified to be in the lot of doing these things, being saved with works and faith, and whereby they believed. Okay, that are gonna escape the perils. Okay, the miracles will bring you through it. Okay, it's not a miracle if imminent destruction's coming, everyone else get destroyed, but the elect get beamed up out of here. That's a miracle. That no one else has food and eating, but you do. The Lord found a way for you to eat and to drink and to be happy. People are dying, and you have the gift of healing, that you can heal somebody and bring them back to life. That's a miracle, man. We believe in these things. Okay. Matter of fact, since I'm in Second Esdras, which chapter did I want? The 7th chapter? It's not the 7th chapter. It is 50. Let me see. So it's the 14th chapter. Started around 33, 34. Yep, 34. Second Esdras 14:34. Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding, okay, and reform your hearts, your mind, ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. Okay. This is the one I wanted. This is not the one I wanted. Well, maybe that was the 7th chapter. Bear with me, please. Yeah, verse 58. I'll start at verse 57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said, but if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. Okay, and that's where it did tap into the 14th chapter. That if you will subdue your own understanding, meaning you have to believe in miracles, man. It's not a carnal thing to believe in miracles, man. It's a spiritual thing to believe in miracles. Okay? What else are we gonna do? We gotta believe in these miracles, man. Because how else are we supposed to escape these perils that are coming? These perils are coming to destroy the earth, like the second death, like the equivalent, the fire version of the Noah flood, man. So we have to believe in these miracles, man, to get through it. But we have to do the things that'll give us hope, okay? To have an expectation, and that strong belief is our faith, man. That we'll get these miracles happening for us. Okay. Anyway, back to it. Let's see what else I want out of this. So let's get to I didn't even put that in here, did I? Let's go to Daniel. This was something I had been reading, and it's a beautiful chapter. You have to believe that this can happen. Okay. Let me see if I can start up a bit. Let me see. Yeah. Daniel chapter 3. Yeah. I'll start at let me see. Yep. That's when they didn't want to worship the image. Okay, right, verse 11. Whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, he shall be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. there were certain Jews of thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Okay, then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar, which was the king of Babylon. What the hell is this music going on? Salakia. It says, Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? Verse 15. Now if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, the flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour in the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands? Okay, so Nebuchadnezzar, as we know, was speaking very proudly. Okay, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our God, Yahweh, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. See the confidence, okay, that the miracle will be performed, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. And we know that our God, our power, Yahweh said, have no other God before me, or worship them not, for I am thy God. Okay, going, and you can, go right into Exodus chapter 20 with that. It says, then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated. Turn this up to the max. Pretty much what he said. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So even his mighty men got slew by the heat of the fire. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound, into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Okay? And they fell down. Now, what did they fall down? In burning? No, they fell down to pray unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? The Heavenly Father. Through his only begotten Son, Even though this is before Yahushua was on the scene, it says in the second covenant was initiated anyway. So then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonied and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast 3 men bound in the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High, Son of God. It was Yahushua in the burning fiery furnace with him. Okay, the deliverer. Okay, the anointed deliverer. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth in the midst of the fire, and the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power. That's a miracle, man. That's a miracle. I have faith in this, man, in this miracle, man. That I can be delivered from that, Lord willing, of course. That men will be delivered like they were delivered, among other things. Okay? Nor was an hair of their head singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. They didn't even smell like smoke or fire. Okay? They didn't even smell like fire. That's a miracle, man. Okay? People say, oh, this is just a story and it's analogies and it's not this and it's no real, whatever, man. I have faith and I believe it. I didn't need to see it. I see the way it's written and I believe it, man. Wholeheartedly. Okay? That somebody could be thrown in the fire and not burn. Okay? That people could be raised from the dead. I believe in that, man. I believe the Most High has the power to do that, and he gave that to his only begotten Son and the disciples, man. I believe that. And I believe he's going to give it to his elect in these days, man. Okay? The power of those miracles. Okay? Shown through these men. All right? I'll read this. It says, Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the God, okay, who has sent his angel, Yahushua, and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any God except their own power, Yahweh. Okay. All right. You see how their good works and their faith and their belief, the miracle was performed. Man, we're gonna need miracles. Okay, and our faith is what's gonna keep us strong to how should I say, initiate, okay, or to deserve these miracles to happen for us. Okay, Lord willing, of course. All right. So, man, if you don't believe in miracles, that's okay, man. Not all men have faith. Okay, but I have faith that these miracles will happen. All right. So with that, Lord willing, is edifying, giving all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arakakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto the elect. To the next one. Shalom.